Tony.
Hi, James.
How you doing, Tony?
Very good, thank you.
Long-distance relationships, boys. Have you ever been involved in one of those?
I have, actually. I worked in America for a couple of years. Met a lovely young girl. Came back to England, but unfortunately kind of fizzled out. Bit of a big gap.
Yeah, too much of a gap. Couldn't connect properly. What about you, Tone?
No, I've never been anywhere, mate.
No? So what's your longest one? Reigate High Street
Yeah,
or
just
something?
at the end, number 59.
Number 59. I'm at number 27. That's long enough. Take me 5 minutes to walk there.
Yeah, no, just don't do any of that long-distance stuff.
Oh, lovely. Well, I think I've had a little bit of going Australia, ladies and gentlemen. How far can you actually go? But that was really nice. Of course, it didn't end up in marriage, but we have a couple here today who've got that kind of long-distance relationship, and very soon they will be getting married. Please welcome from Essex, Matthew Hartley. How you doing, my man?
Very good, very good.
The programme. Come and meet Joe.
Nice to meet you. All right.
Hey. So where's she from then, Matt?
She's from Naples.
Naples in Italy.
Yeah,
oh, wow. And has it been hard keeping it going?
Yeah, it's been difficult. It's been nearly 3 years now, so it's a long time to keep that going. But
well worth the wait, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing her walk down the aisle. Oh dear. It's going to be a special moment, that, isn't it?
It is going to be a special moment. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about that, but we've got a few months to go yet.
OK, let's have a look and see whether, if she sends you down to the supermarket to do a bit of shopping, you'll come back with the right sort of goods. I'm assuming that she's a good cook. Go on, give it a bit of a shake. Tell us what we've got in here.
OK, what I brought today. Fillet of beef. Absolutely, definitely my favourite type of meat.
Yeah.
Love the stuff. Really thick, juicy, tasty. Asparagus is my favourite type of vegetable. Really, really like it when it's cooked with oil. Just again, love the taste.
Yeah.
And then buffalo mozzarella. I had to bring this. It's actually from predominantly produced in the region of Campania near Naples, which is where Giola's from. But it's my favourite food. Absolutely love the stuff. Really juicy, really tasty. I think it goes fantastic with everything. So I wanted to see what you could do with that.
And you've got mushrooms, tomatoes, onion and little pink furry potatoes. How much did you spend?
£10 and 1 pence.
Wow, that's it. Hey, it's a gourmet bag. We've got to have it for the gourmet couple, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen, eh? About to be married. What do you think?
I think it's brilliant. It's gourmet-tastic.
Yes?
We're definitely going to come up with some stuff, yeah.
Oh,
Brilliant.
well, shall we meet the other half, Giola? The love of your life, ladies and gentlemen. Giola Mazzone. Welcome. Come on down, darling. Hey, Giola. How are you? Let's do it correct. Lovely.
Hello.
How you doing? You all right? Nice to meet you.
You see, I got the kiss, mate. You didn't. Hey, maybe if you cook her a nice meal, you never know.
Maybe later.
So what's your man like? Is he good in the kitchen? Is he a good cook?
Sorry.
That's all right.
He does his effort. It's good. I never died, so I'm still alive.
I'm still standing, isn't it? I'm assuming you're a good cook, though.
Yes, I just cook easily, simple, and they like.
That's it. Fantastic. Let's have a look at your bag, Giola.
He does.
Oh, right. Tell us what you... Oh, Tony, I say. What have you brought along here, then?
Lovely stuff. I love king's prawns. Are my favourite. And when we go somewhere, I will just look for king prawns every time. Then I can live without dark chocolate, unfortunately.
Oh, you got problems, mate. Let me tell you.
Tell me about it.
So it's definitely I love it, and but unfortunately I have to not eat too much. Unfortunately, because of the wedding, you know, I can't eat too much.
Oh, you want to get into the wedding?
Yes,
and you
I
look
have to.
beautiful anyway. You've got a mango aubergine. You've got some nice noodles, onion and spinach. How much did you spend?
£10 and 4 pence.
Well, we're not worrying about that. A few p over. But hey, Tony, what do you think, chef? Can you create something wonderful?
Oh, absolutely. It's fabulous bag. Is looking very good.
Oh, he's turning into Gino, isn't he, our Tony? He really is. You have a nice thing to your love with
Thank
Tony,
you.
and I'll come back. But
Thank
first,
you.
Matthew, let's see what you're going to surprise your wife with in a few days to come. Go on, spill the beans.
Right, we're going to take the steak, we're going to cut some of the sinew off, and then we're going to griddle it, and we're going to do it with a buffalo mozzarella and herb crust over the top. Sauté potatoes to go with it. Then we're going to do a pink fir potato cake. Some roasted asparagus in the char-grill pan, chanterelle cream around the outside of the steak, and then I'm going to do a chanterelle and grey mustard sauce to go over the potato cake, some roasted vine tomatoes, some onion rings, and then, you know, they've got a pudding over there, so we're going to do stuff from the stores. We're going to do a citrus tray pudding.
Wow, how's that sound, my man?
That sounds excellent.
Hey?
I look forward to tasting it.
Lovely gourmet ingredients here. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it's competition day today. All this week we've been having a competition for you to win the wonderful gourmet hamper, £300 gourmet hamper. And later on I'll be telling you all about that. But first, let's find out from Tony what he's going to be cooking for Giola.
Okie dokie. We're going to take some of the prawns, half of them, say 3, and we're going to spice them up a little bit, and we're going to serve them with a mango salsa. And then I think the other 3 prawns we'll incorporate into these noodles, which will hit the wok with them, and we'll add some of the vegetables and again some sort of lovely kind of seasonings and stuff like that. The spinach will find its way in there. The chocolate, I think we'll do a chocolate souffle with a mango sauce. With the aubergines, I'm going to do like sticky aubergines, so we're going to give them an oriental flavour.
Okay.
Sound good to you?
Sounds delicious.
Sounds
Well,
delicious
yummy. Can't wait.
indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, well, that's what you get from gourmet bags, don't you? But all they get here is 20 minutes. That's when I say, ready, steady, cook. OK, up and away we go. We've got gorgeous fillet steak, which is going to be crusted by our chef, using that lovely mozzarella. Isn't that gorgeous? Buffalo mozzarella. We're going to tell you all about that. We've got the lovely pink fir potatoes that are going to be cooked down. We've got char-grilled asparagus. We've got tomatoes that are going to be scented up beautifully. Over here, Tony talked to you about the prawns, 2 different styles of prawns, along with the noodles. Gorgeous little baby eggplants, or aubergines, if you like. And then we've got the chocolate. Chocolate souffle. I bet you a few of you went, ooh, just like Giola down there, with a mango sauce and beautiful spiced spinach too. Lovely dishes coming your way in the next 20 minutes, and there's even more after that with our quickie bag and, as I said, the competition. So stay tuned, folks. Let's find out how our chef's going to be cooking his tatties. What's happening there then, my man?
Right, first of all, these are going to be for the potato cakes. So I'm just going to cut them into even sizes.
Why is that? Just so they
basically, they cook at the same time.
OK.
And as you can see, I'm just using a half. I'm just using a few. Cut them into even sizes. Bit of salt in there, not too much, just to bring out a bit of that flavour. Maybe I'll put a bit of thyme leaf in there as well, and some garlic as we're boiling it up, so it infuses into it.
Sure. Nice and slowly there, my man. Really nice and slowly.
Bit of salt.
Sharp knives then, aren't they?
Ready to go.
That's great. I think you're there. OK, fantastic. That's all coming along together. Sure. Yeah. And what about when you're in the kitchen with Giola? Does she boss you around a little bit, or you're allowed in the kitchen?
She sometimes lets me in the kitchen, but only when I eat my breakfast. No, she doesn't let me in the kitchen much at all when she's cooking. And even when I try and cook, she likes to kick me out and do the cooking herself as well.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah, and how did you get her to come over from Italy then? Because were you on holiday or something? How did you first meet one another?
Well, we first met. I was actually visiting London for the weekend.
Yeah.
She was living in London at the time. She then went back to Italy for about a month. And in that period, we started to get to know each other on email, text, etc. Then she came back. Then we decided to have a go at the relationship, long-distance relationship. I then moved to London. She moved to Naples, then to Milan, then back to Naples.
So what first impressed you when you saw her? Were you out in a club? Were you drinking? Was she on the dance floor or something?
We're in a nightclub in central London.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, both a little bit inebriated.
Yeah.
And she had some pretty cool dance moves. I liked the way she looked, and it was interesting. I thought I'd go and say hello.
Very good, very good. I'm going to find out how you proposed in a minute, mate, I'll tell you. OK, Chef, what are you doing there? Char grilling off the asparagus?
Yep.
Now, sometimes some of the guys want to blanch them. You put them straight in. Is it because they're thin, the kind of spruce variety?
They're thin, and also, by doing it this way, the flavour of the asparagus will be a lot stronger.
Lovely. OK, lovely. Very good indeed. And we've got the potatoes. Remember, the chef cut them up and he wanted them in small little pieces there. Give you an idea if I could just scoop a few of those out.
Exactly like
there
that.
We are.
Brilliant.
Sorry, my man. Let me just ease across there. And that's it. If I just pull a few of those out, you can see he's infused that. He's got the fresh thyme in there. He's got a little bit of garlic in there, cooking down. That's all going to sort of give it flavour. So don't be frightened if you've got some of these dried herbs in your garden. Instead of leaving them there to get woody, throw a bit into your old potatoes or your veg when you're boiling them up. OK, and these are pudding from the ingredients in the larder, am I right?
Definitely, yeah. So what we've got is 4 ounces of each.
Yeah.
OK, so I'm just going to...
Sugar, butter, flour.
Yeah.
And what are you going to flavour it with?
I'm going to flavour it with doing citrus, so we're doing lemon and orange sponge.
Lemon and orange sponge.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing that. All right, we might have citrusy stuff going on there. We've got mango over this side in the kitchen. Chef Tony Tobin sort of cracking on here. He's got all his noodles that he's just cooking off.
Oodles of noodles.
Oodles of noodles there, Chef. Brilliant. There we are. A bit of Italian blood in you too, Tone?
No.
No, never? Just Irish, is it?
Just look a little bit Italian, you know.
Yeah, he looks a bit Italian, doesn't he?
When I was younger, I used to be handsome and, you know, Italian looking. Now I'm just old and losing my hair.
I don't know. He still looks OK, doesn't he, girls?
See? Silence.
Yeah, all right then. Yeah. Chef, do you want that left in there or back on the heat?
No, left off now. Because
Okay.
with these noodles, bring the water up to the boil, put the noodles in, and then take them, switch off the water immediately. Leave them there 4 or 5 minutes to soften up. Then we'll drain them and put them through the wok.
Whack
We'll
them
add all
through
lovely
them.
flavours
Get
to
them
it.
going.
Yeah?
All right then. And what else have we got here? You've got her peeling the prawns and
Yeah, we'll
Isn't
just
she
use that as
good,
a
though,
garnish.
taking out the old tube at the back and everything else. She's very. You used to cooking with this type of seafood all the time?
Yes,
Yeah.
mussels,
Yeah.
clams, most of them actually. Just,
Oh, fantastic.
Mussels and clams.
And did you miss the produce from Naples, your hometown?
Yes, I do. For example, aubergine, and they are here, obviously, as well, but not as many. I mean, it's not very easy to find them.
Yeah.
And also buffalo mozzarella.
Yeah.
That in fact, when I go to Italy, when I come back, I bring my bag full of ingredients from there.
Hey, there you go, to feed your man down
Yes,
there. Oh,
yes.
lovely. So, how did he come home and ask you out then? He said, hello, my darling, or were you impressed with him?
No, he just gave me a compliment and said, "Oh, and I like how you dance." And then I said, "Okay, thank you." Just for my thank you, he said, "Are you not English? Are you Spanish?" No, I'm Italian. So he just understood that
started to talk.
I was foreign. Yeah.
Lovely. And what's his Italian like? Is it getting better?
It's getting better and better every day because you know we practice a bit at home, especially during weekend.
Well, talk to him now. Tell him, what are you cooking over there? See if he answers in Italian. Go on, ask.
Cosa stai cucinando lì?
I'm not sure at this point.
He said, I'm not sure at this point. He's supposed to answer in Italian. Go and ask him again.
Penso che cuciniamo un po' di patate e un po' di cane.
Yeah, see. Yeah.
No, non so asparagus.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. How lovely is that? Gorgeous.
Very good.
Learning your wife's native tongue, I think that's brilliant. Oh, lovely. Chef, tell us about these little eggplants, because some people see them and they think, oh, they're just dainty, they're expensive. Is it worth investing in them, do you think?
No, I think they're just dainty and expensive. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, they're lovely. They're not. Usually with aubergines, you kind of salt them and you need to take a lot of the water out. These, they're very young, so they're quite tender. They cook very
Not
very
bitter,
quickly.
then?
They're not
Don't
bitter.
need to salt them.
No.
Okay.
And what we're going to do, they lend themselves perfectly to. I'm just put some soy and honey and stuff like that, and kind of just show them the pan quite quickly.
Okay.
And get them really nicely cooked.
Lovely. Look at her. She's already
know.
done there.
What can I do next?
Now, if you can get me.
Okay.
We'll do 3 yolks, 3 egg yolks, 3 egg whites, and whisk up the whites and we'll make the soup.
Okay.
Okay, 3 egg yolks, 3 egg whites. Here we are. You can get on with that.
Yeah.
And remember, Tony, the chef was mentioning making a little bit of oil from these, all the heads, all the skins and stuff. It's got so much flavour, isn't it, Tony?
Yeah, lovely, lots of flavour now. And you can smell it coming off the pan now. The sweetness you can smell. We're throwing it off. We're going to add a little bit of tomato puree into there. Okay, and what that's going to do is that's going to help give our oil a little bit of colour.
Okay.
And I'm just going to use this as a garnish
Yeah.
for, just to drizzle around my salsa. I'll put onto the salsa.
Beautiful.
In the oven.
I'm going to look forward to seeing that. OK, let's get back down here. We're in the green pepper kitchen. Our chef's just about to finish off. Remember, he told you he's going to do a lovely sponge. He's got the layers of orange and lemon in there. Tell us why you floured your tray and buttered it, chef.
Floured and buttered it so it doesn't stick. The idea is thin layers. I know it looks weird with a rind on, but the thing is that adds a bit of a piquant or a tight texture to it.
Absolutely, and it holds it together, otherwise
Exactly,
it'll just
but
break down.
what we do is we put honey on it to counteract that. That's why I put honey on it.
Yeah.
And now we cover this with the sponge mix, like so. But notice it's going to be quite thin, so we can cook it quite quickly. This
Okay.
goes into the oven about 200 degrees. It's going to take probably 8 minutes to cook, 8 to 10 minutes.
OK, and we were halfway now, so you've got plenty of time. I'll reduce the heat for you ever so slightly there, chef.
So what you do
Okay.
is you just roughly put it over the top and try and let it...
Kind of a rustic style of
let
doing
it. Let it do its thing, really.
Yeah.
Like so.
Make it find its way.
But the idea is, you see all of that juices from the citrus. We've got the tartness of the lemon.
Sure.
But we've got the sweetness of the orange and
Any
the
other
honey.
fruits you could put under there then?
Well, you could do pears, you could do apples, you could do figs, would be lovely.
Pineapple, mango, anything
and
like that at all?
Exactly.
All
Ace.
right then.
Sweet things, and if you're going to go sweet, why not add a bit of sourness to it? So a bit of
OK,
lemon
and once
juice.
again, tell us the mixture.
Right, basically, this is in the old method, 4 ounces of each. So we've
Yeah.
got 4 ounces of butter, sugar and flour, mix your baking powder in as well, and then you finish it off, and it adds lift 4 eggs.
Self-raising or plain flour, Chef?
Self-raising eggs.
OK, self-raising
Okay,
flour.
so that goes straight into the oven.
Uh-huh.
We'll get rid of this lot. In the meat, thanks very much. You're turning over my sauté potatoes, which is going to go with our steak.
OK.
Okay, and what we do is just get rid of this lot. So we've got some sautéed, some griddle going on. Asparagus at the front, I'm going to finish in a bit.
OK,
I've
lovely.
trimmed up the steak, and we're going to cook the steak out pink, but I want to rest it. And the idea is you get this crisscross, cook it out pink, rest it up, and it goes lovely and tender.
OK, what's going to be happening to the rest of this
Well,
meat then,
I've
Chef?
taken off a bit of the sinew. We're going to slice that up, saute it off with some mushrooms, a grey mustard and steak cream around the outside.
Oh, very
In
nice.
the meantime...
Yeah, what do you got the boy doing over here then?
Right, let me just get this. Some fizzy water, keep whisking.
Yeah.
Right, and we're going to do a batter mix. So we've got 1 egg in there as well, pinch of baking powder. It all fizzes up. We put the onion rings on it. I've got some oil on the go. Nice, crisp onion rings. We can stack a few on top of the steak on the potato cake. Beautiful.
Oh, that's kind of an interesting way of doing that, isn't it? Yeah, you're really giving it a good old beat. You
I'm
in
doing
there?
the best I can.
Yeah, you're doing all right, mate. Don't you worry about that. Are you good? Are you a romantic man, would you say then, Matthew?
Not most of the time. I have my moments, I think it's
You
fair.
only have your moments. Well, tell us. Tell everybody at home then. Don't forget, you know, there's only 5.5 million people out there looking in. Tell them how you proposed to your lovely Italian wife-to-be.
Right, well, I intended to propose in Paris.
Oh, you went away for a
Yeah,
weekend?
we went away it was over Valentine's weekend.
Paris for a Valentine's weekend, yeah. Come on.
I bought the ring, so I was all ready. And I'd also booked us on a nice cruise down the Seine, a nice evening dinner cruise. And I was hoping to propose at that point. And the cruise was supposed to be 4 hours long. Turned out the cruise was actually only 2 hours long, and it was just get on, eat, get off. So it just didn't feel like the right time. So I said, OK, I'll leave that. I'll do it tomorrow. We're going to go up the Eiffel Tower, because that'll do. A bit cheesy, but that'll do. So I went to the Eiffel Tower, but that day it was torrential rain all day.
Yeah.
Got to the Eiffel Tower, but it was closed. The top floor was closed. so
What a disaster.
Well, yeah. So I was thinking, well, I can't propose on the second floor of the Eiffel Tower when it's raining. It's not acceptable.
Not romantic enough.
So I thought, well, OK, we're going to go up to Montmartre, and maybe up there there'd be an occasion.
It's a really arty part of Paris, you know, all these sort of artists live up there and everything else. It's quite romantic, isn't it?
That's
Lots
what I
of
thought.
lovely coffee shops and stuff like that. Yeah, carry on.
Again, the moment didn't come to me. There was nothing that I felt this is the right time, so I left it. And then it was getting time to go home, and I thought, OK, it's going to have to wait for another occasion. So we came home, and then I started to think about it in terms of, you know, when am I going to do it? When's the best occasion to do it? And I started to think, well, actually, it's not so much about the place itself, but it's about what the place means to us.
And the feeling, you've got to feel right inside, haven't you?
And then the next morning, I was taking her back to the airport. She was going back to Italy. So 5:30 in the morning, outside Stansted Airport, I got down on one knee and did the deed. So,
Stansted Airport.
Stansted
Mr. Smooth, listen to him. Did you hear that? Stansted Airport, mate. I hope
What a place.
when you find the right one and you get married, you don't take it to Stansted Airport to
I'll
propose.
take it to Gatwick.
Bit classier, is it? What are you saying? And what did she say then, Matthew?
she said yes. She was surprised and delighted, I think.
Yeah.
She was very happy.
Yeah.
But
Giola, Stansted Airport proposal. Did you cry?
Nearly.
Yeah.
you shouldn't cry. It was too cold.
No, I didn't. But I was very happy. I didn't
Yeah.
expect at all.
And did you have any idea because he took you away
Not
all
at all.
weekend?
Not at all. When he kneeled down, I thought that he didn't feel very well, actually.
How lovely. That's nice, man. Nice
How much
touch.
I can share?
OK, ladies and gentlemen, we're cracking on here. We've got fillet steak in the pan, and we've got about 5 minutes to go as far as time's concerned. Our chef is only just cutting up his meat because he's going to sort it off very, very quickly. We've got some wonderful little mushrooms here, wild mushrooms. You can get all sorts of lovely wild mushrooms now
chanterelles,
in your supermarkets. These, I was going to say, yeah, you're so right, chef. They're chanterelles. And what do you think, chanterelles? Quite intense, earthy flavour?
Beautiful flavour, but the good thing about them is for sauces, you want to change it into a sauce like we're going to do now, and also with some beef around outside, perfect.
OK.
Absolutely beautiful.
All right, about 4.5 minutes to go. Your mashed potatoes are ready. Don't forget, you've got that lovely batter. We're going to get some stuff frying off any moment now. We're back with our chef, Tony. He's going to put a very quick soufflé in the oven there, chef. Oh, about 4.5 minutes. Will it be ready, chef? We're about to find out.
Not. It's got to be gooey in the middle.
OK, it's got to be a gooey in the middle. That's lovely. And what went in there, very briefly, Tony?
Right, melted chocolate, a teaspoonful of cocoa powder, 3 yolks, and 3 whites whipped up.
Okay, all whipped up and all then incorporated.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you know, you can see, because we're going from one side of the kitchen to the other, it's important for you to get the information, so that's why we have CFAX and that's why we have a website. All the recipes are available on there. This is a bit of a mango puree, is it?
Yes, it is with some extra sugar.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
And I think it's should be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fine. And what will even be finer than getting married in Naples? Why Naples and not here? Is it because it's...
No, because I moved here to London, so at least it was a sort of the link with my tradition, my family. So, and also because I wanted to bring with me here in England all the picture of Naples, the Vesuvius, the sea.
What's the food going to be like there then?
Mostly seafood. So because we love food, we love seafood. So there will be at least 7 courses.
7 courses.
7.
Did you hear that, Tone? 7-course meal at her wedding.
7 courses. We
God,
eat
it's like a night out of your restaurant.
I'll tell you
isn't
what, I hope they've got more than 20 minutes.
Yes, I think they have.
Okay, no, Tone, not 23. 3 minutes to go,
I know.
Oh, lovely. All happening here. Everything nice and relaxed. Just turn these over for you. Okay, all coming together. And look at this. This is a really interesting mix here. It's a bit Asian-y in there, isn't it?
There's a little bit Asian-y, yeah. We've done the aubergines, sliced them up, some of the little cipollini, or the young onions in there, the prawns, there's sesame oil, there's soy sauce, and I'm going to add a few of those little noodles in there. We don't need all of them.
Okay.
And we're going to finish that with some lovely spinach.
All right, that's all going to go in there last
baby
minute.
spinach going. That'll all wilt down, and we'll add some soy sauce, and that'll all be lovely. There's
Okay, I'll bring the soy sauce over for you, Chef.
For you.
Here we are. Here we are, my darling. Okay, bit of soy sauce in there. Give that a little bit of a shake. You can just toss it with those if you want.
Okay.
Just toss that around. That's great. Okay. Mix that in there. A little bit of pepper. Do you want any chilli in there, Chef?
There's chilli in there.
Beautiful. Look at that.
In there.
Oh, fantastic. Is that looking good?
Very good.
Okay, get it into a dish.
Okay.
There we are. All right, pop that back in there. Let's see how James is getting on over here.
This plate here, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
coming together.
Beautiful.
Steaks pink, into that cream, bit of grey mustard. Grab yourself a spoon.
Lovely. Would you ever live in Naples then, Matthew? Would you ever consider that?
I think it'd be difficult. I think the working environment's quite a lot different to over here in London.
Yeah. It's a different, same for the missus coming over here.
It is.
Yeah, but you met her here, didn't you?
Well,
That's your argument.
I think we went on the job front as to who would find it easier to get a job in the other country, and we opted for her coming here rather than me going there.
Okay, right, let's get those out. You want a nice bit of your... Right, go on, get them on there, my man. Get them on there. You can hear the music's playing. Time's finished now. We really want to get all the food out. Crack on, get all the man out. Right, everything, right underneath the whole lot. That's it. Let's just shake that onto there. That's it, and the other one. We've got 30 seconds to go. Audience, you're voting for what the chefs did with the ingredients they've given. Think about that when you want to vote. OK, coming down to the last few minutes now. We've got 20 seconds to go. Everything's coming together quite beautifully.
Stack them up on there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop! Wow. All sorts happening here today, isn't there? To remind you of what our chefs had in their bag, James Tanner began with a fillet of beef, pink fir apple potatoes, some cherry vine tomatoes, asparagus, chanterelle mushrooms, buffalo mozzarella and an onion, whilst Tony Tobin had a selection of king prawns, some egg noodles, a bag of spinach, baby aubergines, salad onions, mango and dark chocolate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, love is in the air, along with the lovely food too. Our chefs have done a stunning job here. Tony's just bringing out his souffle over there, but first we're going to begin this side in the green pepper kitchen. Come on, Matt, you pick up your cutlery, get stuck into it. Right. What are you going to call this, James?
Well, I think he must really love you. I can feel it.
Where did you get that one from, then? That didn't sound anything like your missus, did it? Shame on you.
I've ruined
Tell
the
us
tower
what you did. Don't worry about it, mate.
First of all, crushed potato cake. So we've got the thyme, if you remember, and the garlic. And as we cook the potatoes, we infuse the potatoes with even more flavour.
Great.
We got sautéed strips of beef, which cook very quickly.
Nice.
Grey mustard sauce with cream, a reduction.
The sauce, incredible.
These lovely light onion rings stacked up on the top. Some vine roasted tomatoes, some pan roasted Untitled Asparagus as well. So a lot of things a lot of cooking techniques and a lot of things going on one plate there, and lots of flavour. It should work, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic.
Brilliant. Well, that's good. He likes that one. Now, we've got the fillet. Now, this is just cooked for its pink. If you want to take a slice out of that, you see it's been rested up and it's pink.
Yeah.
But instead, what we did is we breaded the mozzarella.
Yeah.
So I've got a mixture of herbs, a few breadcrumbs, put that round the mozzarella, put it in the oven at the last minute, and basically it just comes to room temp. See how look, it's cooked lovely and pink.
That's beautiful.
Okay,
isn't
so
it,
it's not bloody or anything.
Lovely,
It's
yeah.
just nice and tender. We've got the sautéed potatoes, which we did straight in a pan and coloured up with a bit of butter. We've got the sautéed chanterelle mushrooms around the outside, big flavours.
Honey, you have to learn to cook this one, yeah?
And the creamy, melting mozzarella on the top. Sauté around and a few roasted tomatoes. Really a classic bag and classic food.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Brilliant.
And did you call her Honey then? Yeah, Honey. He's already begun, hasn't he, eh?
Yeah.
He hasn't even got the ring on the finger yet, and he's saying honey. Go on, try that quickly.
Tray sponge pudding. So we did the citrus juices, but we laced it with honey.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, we did the sponge mix. Nice and light, cooked it through in the oven, pulled it out, literally last minute pulled it out, chopped it up, cream on the top.
Really tasty. Really strong flavours.
There you are. So the honey counteracts the citrus juices and the sharpness of the lemon, and a nice light sponge.
Brilliant. OK, you continue to enjoy, Matthew. He's having a time of his life over there, Giola. Your turn, pick up your cutlery, have a little bit of a go, tell us what you think. And, Chef, what are you going to call it?
I'm going to call it prawn for each other.
Oh, he knows the way to a girl's heart, our Tony Tobin, doesn't he, eh? All right, tell us what you do with your ingredients.
OK, the first dish over here, we made the mango salsa. We took the sides off the mango, diced it up, and we did that with the diced fresh onion, some chilli flakes in there, lots and lots of fresh lime, some olive oil, and some fresh coriander. We then marinated the prawns in a little bit of sesame oil and soy. Peeled them, obviously deveined them, beautiful job. We made a little oil out of the heads, which you remember what we did there. That was that dish. Here, we then sliced up all the vegetables that we had, the little baby aubergines, and we had obviously the spinach and the onions. We put garlic in there, and we started pan-frying those off, and then we added the noodles, which we'd soaked, and then we hit that with some sesame oil as well, and then finished it with soy. And then we just char-grilled these. You call these cipollini in Italy. So they're the young onions, they're the new onions, and they are just fantastic and just like char-grilled. You can go into that one. The little baby aubergines here, again, I marinated them with some honey, soy, sesame, so we've got that, and chilli and garlic, and then we just sautéed those off. The chocolate we melted
underneath, so soft.
should be in the middle. It should be about that much of it should be really nice and gooey.
That's lovely and gooey in there. Go on. Yeah.
And so we melted the chocolate. We added a little bit of cocoa, which kind of makes it hold together, makes it stand up a little bit more. Egg yolks, egg whites folded through, and then we just made the puree. Look.
Fantastic.
And tell us in Italian what you think, how good it is.
Fantastico, superb. Is molto molto buono.
Molto molto
Eccellente.
buono. Oh, just like your boyfriend. Molto molto buono. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. But what about our studio audience? Who's better than the other one? Is it going to be a green pepper day or a red tomato one? Let's find out as we ask our audience to all please vote now. And up they go. Oh, which side of the church are you going to be in? Is it going to be the green pepper side or the red tomato? Today, and only fractionally, it's the red tomato! Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're luck. £100 there.
Thank you.
Spending money, and congratulations
Thank
to
you
you
very
too,
much,
Chef.
Ainsley.
Were you going to say something?
Yes, I would like to give this money for a charity, half for UNICEF for the children in Pakistan, and the other half for the animals and RSPCA.
Lovely. That's really nice of you. Well done. Good luck with the marriage.
Thank you.
I hope it goes well for you. Love for your
Thank you.
family.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you very much. What a nice lady you got there, my man.
She's lovely, yes.
Yeah, good luck. I hope it all works out for you.
Thank you very much.
But you've got to get home and do a bit of cooking, so we've got a lovely Ready Steady Cook hamper, and take that back with you. Yeah?
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for coming along, and enjoy your time in Naples, and well done, my man. Some lovely, lovely food. Don't you agree, ladies and gentlemen? But we've got more on the way, but in the meantime, let's say a very big thank you to the almost newlyweds, Matthew and Giola. OK, let's see what our chefs can do with this little selection of goodies here. OK, oh, we're talking a dessert bag, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some phyllo pastry, still very, very popular. We do get lots of questions from you, and speaking of questions, there's a simple one that you can answer later on, and you can win yourself a gourmet hamper, £300 gourmet hamper. We've got some white ice cream, we've got some drambuie there, we've got a couple of nice kiwis, and we've got some...
Pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds, I was going to say sunflower, but they are pumpkin seeds. You're absolutely right, boys. Well, there you go. You're first, James, and what will you do with this little lot?
OK, we could do a classic thing called a sabion, where you whisk up egg yolks and sugar, but we do a drambuie sabion and basically put it over some raspberries and kiwi and you torch it, and it's like a lovely set custard on top, very thick and rich. We could take the phyllo pastry, roll it out and put the pumpkin seeds and some brown sugar in between each layer, and then cut some triangles and do what we call a millefeuille. Sounds all posh, but you stack it up with the raspberries, kiwi and fruit, and it's like a layered thing with pumpkin seeds and sugar going through the phyllo.
Lovely,
And then I think we're going to have phyllo left anyway, and we got some ice cream. I've never done it, we've got to give it a go, but we could do some phyllo-wrapped deep-fried ice cream.
All right, then. Sounds a bit good, doesn't it, eh? Hey, what is our tone going to come up with?
Oh, they're all my ideas. I think we do fish and chips. What we'll do is we'll make like a nut brittle caramel, but with pumpkin seeds. 'Cause we haven't got any nuts because they're quite nutty. You know, we do that. And we break that up and put some of it through the white chocolate ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay. The little raspberry tarts using the phyllo. Kiwi. I can't stand kiwi fruit, to be honest. So we'll mash it up and make us kiwi sauce out of it to go with white chocolate ice cream, laced with some drambuie.
That's quite good.
Yeah, there's lots of things, actually. To be honest, there's lots of things we can do with that, and some of them might evolve along the way.
Oh, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not down to you, it's down to our studio audience. So what's it going to be? The old red tomatoes or the green peppers? Guys, will you all please vote now? There you go. Yeah. They don't want to wait for you, Tone. They can't be bothered. All that nonsense, mate. They want to see James. Only got 10 minutes. Get on with it. All right, let's get cooking. OK, your 10 minutes cooking time, chef, starts now. What can we do for you?
OK, right. So we need to do a little bit of coulis, because I want a bit on the outside. OK. I'm going to get the phyllo on the go, because we've got to get them strips. Tony, do you want to do your brittle?
Yep.
And also, do you want to do the sabion? Take half the raspberries?
OK.
Yeah?
OK, I'll give him half the raspberries. Did you say you wanted a coulis with what? The other half of the other half?
No, just a few.
Just a few?
Just a few of them, yeah.
OK.
So what we do is we decorate the plate up afterwards, because it's so nice and bright and fresh.
OK, chef, no problem at all. Consider that done.
OK, right.
All right, and you're going to be doing something with the ice cream, aren't you?
I am, so I'm putting some oil on. We get some oil on ready, get that heated up. And what we do is that'll be for the deep-fried ice cream. If I give you this, Ames, if you just nick a few of the raspberries, because I need some which I've got to stack up.
How about that?
That's lovely. I'm just going to go over here and quickly nick some back off Tony.
He ain't going to get much in there at all, is he, eh? OK,
We've got some kiwi
1 minute
as
gone
well.
already, guys.
Some
now.
of your favourite fruit there, Tony.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, Tone, what's this thing about kiwi? Why don't you like it?
I'll tell you why, Ames.
Yeah.
I think it's because when I was at college, every time we were in the pastry kitchen making desserts, and this is kind of more than 20 years ago. I know I'm not looking that old, but more than 20 years ago, every time we did desserts, it was always garnished with a slice of kiwi fruit, because it was very trendy at the time.
Of course, you were with Nico, weren't you?
This was even before then.
Yeah.
But we went through a stage when I was training, when I'd left college, where nouvelle cuisine was very, very trendy as well, and it was like small portions on big plates with huge bills. You remember that? And I've seen kiwis put with duck.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen strawberries put with beef. You know, it just doesn't work. So I think it just kind of conjures up that memory for me, and it's kind of, I cut it out.
You don't want to know anymore. Fair enough, chef, fair enough. Now, James, what about you? You're relatively new to the trade, but anything that you look back on, you think, oh, I can't stand that. It used to drive me up the wall.
Not really, no.
No?
I quite like, I like the way our food trends change and stuff, and it keeps your mind active and stuff.
Absolutely.
That's the way I look at it, anyway.
What about when you look back on nouvelle cuisine? Is it something that did it inspire you at one point?
When that came out, that was when I was just starting cooking, really, and it was terribly small portions. And I don't know. To me, at the time, I was more into home cooking then, obviously, because I was a bit younger. But yeah, I mean, like as Tony said, it was terribly terribly small and he didn't get a lot and he paid a lot for it. So.
Sure, absolutely. OK, tell us what you're doing here.
Well,
this is going to be...
What we've done is we've got the phyllo, we've stuck the phyllo sheets together, brown sugar and some of the pumpkin seeds in between. And what I'm going to do is cut them roughly the same size. And then we're going to quickly bake them off because, you know, it cooks very, very quickly.
Yeah.
I'll just do another one up to show you. And what we do...
OK, have a look at this, guys. And if you are using phyllo over a long period of time, make sure you put a damp cloth on it because it does dry out a little bit, OK? That's what it's like. It is a very, very thin pastry you can see there. A little damp cloth, and that gives you the ability to make, you know, lift it up, take your sheet off, work with it, and then it won't dry out.
So a bit of egg over the top of the sheet. OK, this is obviously going to make everything stick. And what we do is brown sugar, which is here, liberal sprinkling of brown sugar, like so, and then get some of the pumpkin seeds. Sprinkle them in between.
There you go, Chef.
That's great.
Lovely.
And then what we do is get another sheet. It's just like making a phyllo sandwich, really.
Yeah.
Give it a pat down. I don't want them too big because what we're going to do is we're going to stack this up so we'll get some cream whipped in a minute and stuff.
OK. And you want to get this on for the ice cream
Yeah,
one?
why not? Definitely.
OK, we'll try this out there with something we're going to try. Again, we're using the bit of the old egg white there. Egg white's another way of binding it. Remember, normally we brush it with lots of lovely butter. Just using a little bit of egg white now. Touch of cocoa powder in there, Chef?
That would be beautiful.
Just to hold that?
That would be absolutely lovely.
OK, if I can
Tony,
find
if I
it.
give you them.
I can't find it, I'll pop down there.
Thank you.
OK. How are you getting on there, Tone?
All right, mate. I've just got egg yolks in here, a bit of sugar, the dram puree, and I'm whisking it up and cooking it at the same time. So we're trying to trap the air inside the yolks, right, as they're cooking.
This is the sabayon.
Nice sabayon. It gives you a lovely, light, sweet, fluffy sauce.
OK, and that goes on top of the raspberries.
And then...
Beautiful. OK. OK, we're halfway now, guys. A little bit of cocoa powder on there. A little dollop of that ice cream going in here. Do you want a double layer, Chef, or one?
Why not do a double, just in case?
OK, that's it. We probably won't need it, but we're going to go and do that anyway. I'm just going to wrap this up as best as possible, guys. Got all that lovely flavour in there. OK. That's it. And I'm going to do a double layer of that, making sure it's well encased in there, OK? That's it, lovely. And another one of those. Just the one do you want, or do you want another one in there?
Why not do a couple, yeah.
OK.
Definitely. So we're just chopping up the kiwi fruit. I'm going to mix this with the raspberries. Actually, Tony, you got any of that jamboree left?
Yeah, I've left it there.
All right, thank you. What I'll do is I'll just put some of the jamboree on the fruit. I'm going to whip up a bit of cream.
Yeah.
And then by that time the phyllo should be done, and we'll show you about milfoil stacking out, and we've got your lovely coulis to put around it all. OK, ice cream's in here now, so we're going to have these. And we're going to just pop those in there. I've got a quick cooking question. Now you're quiet, Tone, perhaps you can answer this. This comes from Mary Daintree. Daintree, that's rather nice, isn't it, Mary? Mary Daintree from Chelmsford. Can you successfully melt chocolate in the microwave, or should you always do it over a pan of water? Whenever I try to use the microwave, the chocolate ends up granular and lumpy. What do you got to say about that then, Tone?
You can melt it in the microwave, Ainsley.
Yeah.
You have to do it on the on your defrost mode. If you've got a defrost mode, or the lowest mode that you've got, and just keep an eye on it, give it 10, 15 seconds, keep checking it, keep it moving, keep stirring it. Make sure you don't get any moisture in it, because if you get moisture in it, it thickens up the chocolate. But yeah, it's absolutely possible to do that. OK. Lovely. And of course, I'm going to make sure that these really cook very, very quickly. I have to say, though, Mary, that, you know, it's also down to the cocoa content, because sometimes when you're melting milk chocolate, the fat content is much, much higher, so the fat comes out when you put it in the microwave. So I think what Gino was saying, a little bit of, sometimes you put a little bit of fizzy water, you know, just water with a little bit of gas in there. That really does help. But that was something that we did before. So think about that, OK, when you're making that up. Sorry, let's just crack on and get this done. Chef, I'd ask you about the same question, but you look like you're getting involved in that in a minute there. Yeah,
well, I mean, Tony summed it up. We couldn't agree with him more. Defrost function, and as you said, basically, if the heat's too high, you're going to...
OK, you're going to go in and out as quick as possible.
You're going to separate the butter fat that's in the chocolate, and then it will split. So don't have it too high. Do it on a slow function. It always works.
OK, lovely. OK, right, these are going in now, guys. Deep-fried ice cream. They're protected in the phyllo pastry, so you've got to get really hot oil so it cooks very, very quickly. Just rolling those around, and the ice cream should stay absolutely perfect in there. OK, 2 minutes to go now, guys. Let's get these out. All right, then. Lovely. OK, these are in and these are out, guys. We don't want that to melt. All right, so we've got the ice cream in there like that. And we're just going to cut those open and they're going to be absolutely lovely. There we are. Perfect. All right, then we're going to take those out. We'll do those up shortly. 1.5 minutes to go. Where do you want the raspberry coulis, Chef?
Right, I'm going to be using that in a minute. What we've got is some simply whipped up cream. Put some on the plate. We've got our pumpkin seeds and brown sugar in there, the drambuie fruit, which has soaked into it. And now it's just a case of a thin layer. Again, notice it's just half whipped.
Yeah.
And we just spread a thin layer partially over it, just very roughly. Then we get some raspberries. We stack that up, we get some kiwi, and then I'm going to repeat this process. And basically, you just eat through and it's loads of layers.
OK, loads of lovely layers. Just pile them on there,
Yeah,
Chef.
no, they're coming together.
Get them in there. And the top layer will have loads of lovely fruit.
Yep. So a bit more cream.
OK, a bit more cream going on top now. There you go. That's it.
Lovely.
A little bit of cream to hold that.
Yep.
OK, there
And
we
the
are.
same again. Just
OK.
like so.
Oh, we should have an open one, shouldn't we? Just a couple of layers. What do you think?
Oh no, I've got a top layer to go on there as well.
Okay.
I'll finish it maybe with a bit of icing sugar over the top to add the sweetness. We've got the sugar in there already.
OK, let's take these off the plate there, pop them on there. That's OK. We've got to douse those with a little bit of icing sugar. Everything's coming together quite beautifully. How are you going to be there, Tone?
I'm going to be ready.
Yeah, you're definitely going to be ready there. OK, we'll drizzle a little bit of coulis around those two. OK.
Okay, so just decorate the plate and maybe a smidgen of the coulis in the inside.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop cooking! Oh, fantastic. You just want to serve that, wouldn't you? Slap that on the thighs. Oh, all right then. What about a name, please, Chef?
Well, I think it's very good. No, it's very exceedingly good.
That's all right.
Seeds,
That's nothing.
pumpkin seeds,
yeah, I
that
know.
kind
We
of
used the
thing.
pumpkin seeds. Tony's got a bit more of that lovely
I've got a
sort of.
name.
Yeah.
Like the pumpkin seeds, I'm not brittle.
Tony.
Tell us what you do with your ingredients, Chef.
Right, OK, well, first of all, we laid out the phyllo. We got brown sugar, pumpkin seeds in between, stacked it up, and it cooks in minutes. Notice it's only in the oven about 200 degrees for about 3 minutes. Then we soak the fruit in the drambuie. We put the drambuie in the fruit, and that soaks right in there. We whipped up some cream, and then it's just a case of layering it up. You've used the rest of the raspberries to make this beautiful coulis. Lovely bright colour. Bit of icing sugar in there, did you? Or any lemon or anything?
Well, you can put anything you want in there, Chef, yeah?
So that just for decoration on the outside. Some of the deep fried ice cream, which we wrapped up, and obviously it's held. And Tony, you did your sabi on here as well, didn't you? With your favourite fruit. And,
Egg yolks, sugar, drambuie, whisked it up, whisked up some cream separately, folded it through, covered the raspberries with it, bit of blowtorch, made some caramel with sugar.
And what did you garnish it with there, Tone?
Yeah, I don't know, I can't see a garnish. What are you talking about?
It's your favourite fruit.
It is. It's a bit of kiwi there, isn't it? Now, at the top of the programme, I said we had a competition today, an opportunity for you to win a wonderful gourmet hamper. All you have to do is answer Anthony Waddell Thompson's very simple question.
What buns would you traditionally eat at Easter? A. Burger buns, B. Hot cross buns, or C. Iced buns? To be in with a chance of winning, call 0901 11 810. That's 0901 11 810. Now, lines close at midnight, and calls are going to cost you 25p.
Yay! Good luck, everybody, and get dialing the £300 gourmet hamper. Ooh, it's better than the one we give away at Ready, Steady, Cook. Hey, say bye-bye, boys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, boys.
Take care. See you soon. Bye.